Today I'm going to be discussing genderlet styles. This is of Deborah Tannen. The definition of genderlet is a term suggesting that masculine and feminine styles of discourse are best viewed as two distinct cultural dialects. Basically, this means they're separate languages based on gender. So most people think that when you talk that is based on gender, that if you're talking to a group of males, that they're going to talk differently than if there's a female in the group. If it's all females talking, they're going to talk different. If they're intermingling, it all depends on gender as to how language and communication is portrayed. An interesting fact is Tannen realizes that categorizing people and their communication according to gender is offensive to many women and men. Most people do take this offensively. They think that whoever they're talking to, it does not matter. They should not be put into a category, that their communication is their communication. It does not matter on gender. Some people think it is offensive. When Harry Met Sally, the clash of two cultures. The main question is, do men and women really live in two different worlds? Whenever this theory was discussed, most of the time, people compared this to Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan from the film When Harry Met Sally. Women's desire for connection versus men's desire for status. Tannen says that more than anything else, women seek human connection. Women desire more connection, where men desire for status. Report talk versus report talk. Rapport talk, the typical conversational style of women which seeks to establish connection with others. Report talk is the typical monological style of men which seeks to command attention, convey information, and win arguments. There are 5 sections under rapport talk and report talk. These 5 sections are these. The first one is private speaking versus public speaking. The second one is telling a story. The third one is listening. The fourth is asking questions. And the fifth is conflict. This is just 5 sections to help you kind of understand where what you're studying goes into under the report talk versus report talk. It just helps you understand it better, analyze it better, see some subsections instead of all of it just being combined into one. It really kind of helps break it down. And then critique. Is Tannen soft on research and men? The aha factor, which is a subjective standard ascribing fidelity to an idea when it resonates with one's personal experience. Is male-female conversation really cross-cultural communication? Tannen suggests that we use the aha factor to test the fidelity of our two cultural hypotheses. This is an interesting theory to many. Many people really like this theory. They like to study this theory and analyze it and learn about it. And there has been a book written on it. It's titled You Just Don't Understand, if you are more interested in this theory. But I hope you've learned something today, and thanks a lot. Bye-bye.